Morning, OHS. Welcome to the second week of the Oswego Takeover 2.0. I'm excited that I get to be on air with you, Lauren.
Hi, Dakota. I heard last week you were in Florida. That's why you couldn't do the show with us?
Yeah, it was great. I got to enjoy the warm weather for the last time a couple months.
But you came back at the wrong time because all it has done is rain and it's been cold here. The warm weather won't be back until next summer.
Well, enough about me. Let's get on with the show this week. Recently, Derek and Nick are doing their weekly sports show.
Sweet. It really looks interesting last week. Let's see if they can keep up the energy this week. Let's take a look.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our second edition of Sports Talk. I'm Nick Mizuka, and with me today is Derek Cahill. So, Derek, since this is your first time on the show, how do you think you're going to do?
I think it's going to be great. I think we're going to have a great show.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And so I understand that you're take the stats for the varsity volleyball team, and they're on their way to a sectionals. And how do you think this year's gone for them?
Yeah, I think it's been a great year. We've had a lot of good players, a lot of guys improve, and excited for the rest of the season and into postseason. Thus far, I think we're 12-2 now, and we've got some big games in the later regular season and then in the postseason. So it'll be fun. Hopefully we can get back to the state championships for the third year in a row. That's definitely the goal for our team.
Yeah, especially because senior night was a couple nights ago, and they ended up beating FM in, how many sets was it again?
5 sets.
5 sets, so it definitely was an exciting game for the fans and the coaching staff, all that.
Yeah, it was great for our seniors to have an emotional, great win against a well-rounded opponent in Fayetteville Manulus. So.
Yeah. Unfortunately, but I couldn't make it to the game. But since you were there, who do you think were the star players in those games?
Yeah, well, it was a tough game to win, and Trey Clark led us with 31 kills on the night. He actually just returned from being out for a month, so it was great for him to break into the starting lineup and have a huge game. Zach Eastman was great with 17 kills. He played a very well-rounded game, passed the ball, hit the ball, and it was a great, fun game to be at.
Yeah, this team is looking really nice. Since you said their record's 12-2, and they're definitely looking pretty high going into sectional play, and hopefully they'll make it back to states for the third year in a row, which is obviously very impressive for any program in high school athletics.
Absolutely, it's been exciting to be a part of it the last couple of years, and hopefully a first Section 3 team for boys volleyball can win a state championship. That's the ultimate goal for our section, and put Section 3 back on top in boys volleyball. So
definitely looking forward to watching the next games coming up.
Yeah.
The boys soccer team made an impressive run in sectionals by beating Central Valley Academy, but unfortunately lost the ESM with a score of 1-1 and losing a penalty kicks. Here with us today is Tyler Doze, who is the starting forward on the team. So Tyler, thank you for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
It's been pretty impressive that you guys made it to sectionals, and you won a game, but unfortunately lost in a pretty tight game. So would you consider this your success, and do you think that the team could go even further in the coming years?
I think this year was definitely a success. I mean, making it to round 2 of sectionals was not only a surprise, but I think we are so happy that we did it. And in terms of the years coming up, I mean, we have a great modified team this year, a great JV team, and actually a lot of juniors are on varsity this year. So next year we're going to have a lot of seniors, so we're going to have a really strong team.
One of your teammates I caught up with, Peyton Reese, he told me that you guys played really well with intensity, you had great teamwork, and your goalie, Carson Smith, had performed exceptionally well. Do you think you would agree with those statements that he said?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I mean, Carson Smith, he's just a fantastic goalie. I think he's the best goalie in Section 3. And in terms of intensity, I mean, we pressed the teams that no one thought we could beat, and even if we didn't beat them, we came very close. So, I mean, we surprised a lot of the big teams with our intensity, and our teamwork just on and off the field, I think, helped with our success this season.
You guys have been really good, but he said that one thing he wished they could improve on the season was like being more on offensive, trying to get more goals and trying to make the other team's defense have more struggles. So would you also agree with that statement?
Yeah, I do. I think a lot of the time we spend our time defending when we wish we had possession in the offensive third, but that'll come with improvement over the off season, and I think next year we'll be able to do well and we'll be able to possess the ball and score a lot more goals.
Well, thank you for coming on the show, and next year I'm definitely going to be watching out for you guys and looking forward to the upcoming season.
Thank you.
So D-Tran, it's been have fun talking with you, but let's send it back over to the anchors.
That was awesome. I wish I played a sport in high school.
Yeah, I'm on the volleyball team. It's pretty great.
Cool. Have you been on the news lately in the last week?
Yeah, I looked up the other day and saw that the Oswego County Today already has their Christmas tree lighting holiday expo planned.
That's awesome. It's not Halloween yet, but it sure is starting to look a lot like Christmas because of the snow Oswego is getting.
Maybe we'll get some more snow before the Christmas tree lighting. Jennifer Lacerdo of the Oswego City County Youth Bureau and her crew have many events scheduled for the day-long celebration. Santa Claus will make his trip down south to Oswego and will be at City Hall from 2:30 to 5 p.m. The tree lighting will take place at 6 p.m. There are new lights for the tree and a new star on top.
It seems like there is a lot of events going on in the next couple months. Maybe I'll stop down and see what everything is about.
Hopefully the cold and snowy weather will stay away for a little bit longer, but I sure can't wait for Christmas because that is one of my favorite holidays.
Yeah, I hope so. College is a scary thought, but I heard that Eli and Gavin put together a segment about how Oswego State is a green college and how it is connected to being a recycling college. Let's take a look.
The Princeton Review Educational Services recognized SUNY Oswego as a green college. SUNY Oswego was honored this award because they are one of the most environmentally responsible colleges in the nation, according to the Princeton Review's Guide to 361 Green Colleges. And today we caught up with Mrs. Kemick to discuss her views on SUNY Oswego recently being honored as a green college.
I think a green college is one that puts an emphasis on the environment and being sustainable and lowering their ecological footprint. While I think it's cool that SUNY Oswego is now a green college, I don't really think it's going to affect how many kids apply to go to school there. I did ask a couple of different seniors and they said no, it wouldn't really, but I guess it's just a perk or a bonus once you go there that they have that, but I don't really think it's going to affect their selection. I think to make Oswego greener, people could maybe walk more, ride bikes, and carpool or use public transportation maybe. We could get things like windmills and use more solar energy to be greener.
How do you think green establishments affect our economy?
I think our economy would be boosted if we went to being green just because it brings specialized jobs to the area.
And now we will show you some of the greens SUNY Oswego has. There are many reasons why SUNY Oswego was named one of the most green colleges in the country. It is a great impact and boost of confidence to all of the people at SUNY Oswego. And signing off is Ian Gavin reporting for the WBUC.
That's pretty awesome considering Oswego State is one of the schools I'm looking at for college.
That's sweet. I can't wait until I'm a senior, even though it kind of scares me to grow up.
All I can say is I hope our junior year goes great and senior year even better. Speaking of high school, Reagan and Vanessa recently caught up with some members of the marching band and how well they did in their recent competition. Let's send it over.
Recently, the Oswego Marching Band competed in the New England School Band Association competition held at Wakefield High School in Massachusetts.
My name's Scott Cecil. I've been here for 7 years, and I've been the marching band director for the last 6. We've actually been working on this entire show since July 25th or something like that. And so the staff members and I came together and designed the show. And the best part about the weekend of going out to Massachusetts is we take the students out there and there is 6 or 7 hours of practice with no distractions. So we were able to really come together as a team and gel and perform at a pretty high level, and obviously it paid off because we did well out in Massachusetts. I never go into any competition assuming we're going to win it all. So when we found out that we did win, it was immense emotions of joy, pride, and the coolest thing was seeing all the reactions of my students. They were absolutely excited and it was great to see the parents jumping up and down. So it was just a great. One of the things that can happen is the more members we have in the marching band, and is the more exciting and cool things that we can do. So the more people, the better. And really, we've gotten better every single year by working harder, learning how to perform, and really starting to pay attention to the bigger picture of things. So really, I think it's just keep the path that we're going on, add more people, and just be as awesome as we ever won such a big competition before. That's the great thing about our program here with the marching band and the band program. Each and every year we win some kind of award for something. So the tradition of excellence is kind of built into the program. So in the 7 years I've been here, to all the shows we've gone to, we've won some kind of award, whether it was first, second, third, or best color guard, best win. So we've been building up that kind of level of performance. So it's kind of fun and exciting to win those things, and we look to keep having that happen each and every year.
The marching band placed first out of 18 bands at the competition with a score of 88.3.
Hi, I'm Penelope Miner, and I've been in marching band for 3 years. Yes, I put in more practice time outside of actual band practice for the competition. In Boston during the competition, a lot was running through my mind, a lot of excitement and also nervousness because I just wanted to be the best, and it obviously worked out. We got first place, but it was a great experience, and I would love to win first every time. I'm sad that next year is my last year as a marching buccaneer, but I will look to continue playing once I'm in college.
Hopefully, all of the marching band's hard work will pay off again in the future.